Hi, my name is Elgin, and I'm one of the co-founders of Thrive Gym. One of the reasons we decided to start Thrive Gym was because of the prevalence of misinformation and preventable injuries in the fitness world. Now, businesses are meant to solve problems, but if your solutions end up hurting the people that you're trying to serve, then that's just plain wrong. So, after years of witnessing this in the fitness industry, my husband and I decided we had had enough. And we're firm believers that you need to be the change you want to see in this world. So we started Thrive Gym as a way to help people get healthy, receive research-based information, and embrace health in their lives. People can get advice on fitness and nutrition anywhere. Just Google fitness advice and you get over 147 million results. How did we decide to start a gym that has equipment and expertise that no one else in the area has? Well, we knew what was available, and we decided what should be available. Clients should have access to research-based facts on exercise and nutrition. A gym that has over 10,000 pounds of free weights, a teaching kitchen, and a smoothie bar is a great way for clients to engage and understand that healthy can be socially acceptable. We started our business with the help of our retirement funds, home equity, credit cards, and a few kind-hearted relatives. And after a while, a couple of our clients came forward and offered to be investors. And over time, by operating our business in an open and honest way, we've been able to help a lot of people. Now, thanks to our investors, we're expanding and we're able to help more people say yes to their health.
I'm Airi Seals. I'm the owner and founder of Ease Gluten-Free Bakery.
And I'm Quasi Seals, her son, and co-founder of Ease Gluten-Free Bakery. We started Ease Gluten-Free Bakery because after returning to Iowa City several years ago, I realized that the products that my mom had been sending me were actually gluten-free and they were delicious. After approaching her about starting a business because I really felt that she had a marketable product, she agreed, and the rest, as they say, is history.
I chose to do baking because I've always loved baking. And then I found that my children, adult children, had some allergens, and gluten was one of the problems. So I started to focus on doing gluten-free baking at the farmers markets. Then after my son encouraged me to then reach out beyond farmers market because the product was really very good, and compared to the products in the store, it was above the rest. So we went to Hy-Vee, and that's where we got started with getting our products on the shelf at the local Hy-Vee stores. I was assisted in getting this business started by my son because there were a lot of technical things that I didn't know about, the website, getting products on the shelf in the stores. So he was very, very instrumental in getting that done. And we also got feedback from the other kids about the product. Then we went to venture school to help get more information and to help us with moving ahead and scaling up with our business.
We also got a lot of assistance from ICAD, which is the Iowa City Area Development Organization, and they were actually the ones who helped us, were instrumental in helping us find out about venture school, and the resources and connections that we've made with them have been priceless. So that's been a very, very valuable resource for us.
My name is Juan Santiago. I am the owner of Sincere Printing, Sincere with a Y instead of an I, out of North Liberty, Iowa. I had worked for the state of Iowa for 22 years. I had to resign for personal reasons, and so I decided to, I had always wanted to start my own business, and as a junior high schooler I learned how to screen print, and I've always been pretty artistic, so I decided to give it a shot. I started doing research online and Started with the sublimation aspect of my business. The word got out and people started asking for t-shirts. At the time I hadn't done the screen printing aspect of it yet, so I decided to go on a limb and buy a simple press, which kind of gave me the motivation. Once the bills started getting paid, I saw that the potential for the business, and that's how I've been able to continue to grow. Well, I chose screen printing and sublimation printing because it gave me the opportunity to express my artistic abilities in more ways than just pencil and paper. I had always had an interest in drawing and putting my ideas onto paper, and I thought it would be a pretty good marketable thing for myself to make t-shirts and mugs and other promotional products. So that's how I chose to go the screen printing, sublimation, and vinyl, which is what this is. Who helped me start my business? Well, unfortunately, I can't say that I had a whole lot of help. It took me about 6 months to convince my wife to let me start making the purchases for the equipment for it. But I would have to say that in the screen printing industry, it's a very close-knit community. And I reached out to some of the area. I hesitantly reached out to some of the area screen printers, hesitantly because I thought they would see me more as a competition. But no, instead they've pretty much embraced a new business within their same industry. Matt from Rage Graphics, he was one of my first, I want to say, mentors, because he gave me some good advice. One of the agencies that helped me grow and is helping me grow, I'm actually in the process of expanding my business, is through the Targeted Small Business, which has helped me in getting more customers because of my minority-owned business status. I'm now a certified targeted small business. Joe Lippincott from the Iowa Socioeconomic Development, I think is the name of the group that she works for. And they've been able to walk me through some of the financial aspects of the business. And I do have to say the support of the law enforcement community, because part of my business is I have a brand that I call United We Stand, Together We Serve, where I create products such as t-shirts, mugs, and other things that positively promote first responders, law enforcement in our community, whether it be paramedics, firefighters, law enforcement. I create products for them to wear proudly to promote the badge that we represent, showing ourselves to the community in more than just our uniform. The one thing I think I would like to say is, especially as a minority-owned business, it's tough because in my experience, either people don't take you serious because you're so new, and there's going to be times that you're going to give up or want to give up or don't think it's worth it. But once you start seeing that money coming in, and once you build a quality product, the business will continue to come in. It's just sticking with it. I've been told that the first year or so is the toughest, and they weren't lying. And that's, I'm reaching my first year, so I'm hoping that after this first year things start picking up, which it is. It's been picking up pretty good.
Hi, I'm Gerald Seals, the owner and operator of Harold's Chicken Iowa. I started Harold's Chicken about 6 years ago when I decided to go into business for myself. I researched the brand for about 4 years prior, and I looked into the family history, and I fell in love with the Harold's Chicken brand before I decided to invest with the company. Along the way, my challenges have been believing in myself, tackling obstacles that I knew was impossible, and I identified with everyone's starting point is different, which helped me along my way. Looking forward and looking back to the things that I would do different, I would definitely research more, and I would definitely use the resources that's available to me. As I continue my path through Iowa, I'm operating a store right now in Iowa City, Cedar Rapids, and Waterloo, soon to be opening up new stores in Davenport in Des Moines. To help me along my way of this journey, I decided to meet with fellow business owners and people that was in the industry that I wanted to tackle. And I knew that would have been very helpful for me when I was trying to go into a business that I wasn't familiar with. And what I learned is from these people that have successfully completed their journey was the fact that they leaned on their family and their support system. And they gave me a lot of insight. They told me to trust my judgment no matter what anyone says and believe in myself. That's how I got started.
Hi, I'm Elizabeth Jerde, and my company is VBJ Beverages LLC. We are the makers of Blue. Blue is a vodka liqueur, and we have two flavors. One is our wild blueberry vodka liqueur. It's all natural, no artificial flavors, no artificial colors. And we also have a citrus. The same thing, no artificial flavors, no artificial colors. Our product is an actual true infusion. We've always had an entrepreneurial spirit. We've had various businesses on smaller scales, and those were successful. I am also an author and an inventor, and at the time of starting our business, we were actually looking at bringing something big and fun to Cedar Rapids, Iowa. The long and the short of it is that price tag became very, very cumbersome. And at the time, we weren't ready to go into business with investors on that level. So anyway, as we were investor ready and we kind of shelved that business plan, we were talking to our mentor, Scott Swinson, who's with the SBDC in Cedar Rapids, Iowa, and he just said, hey, there's this other entrepreneur that you need to meet. And so he introduced us to Dr. Tony Vandenbush. We got together and we were just kicking around ideas, and Tony actually presented us with these true infusions that came from generation upon generation in his family. And he was the only one who had made the wild blueberry. At the time, I'm not what anyone would have ever called in my life a drinker. As a matter of fact, there were times where I absolutely didn't drink at all. But I tell you, once I tasted the wild blueberry vodka, I was like, yep, this is it. So that's how we embarked on this journey. Having my own business really is about building legacy and really having something to be able to sink my teeth into and for it to be mine. I am a person who gives 200%, and with every company that I have worked for, with executive that I have coached, individuals, teams, whatever it is, I have always found a way to maximize, absolutely maximize the potential, the end goal, whatever that is. And so for me, it was about time for me to put that energy and effort into building my own. One piece of advice that I have for anyone: get connected, understand the resources that are out there, and let people know what you're working on. So everything from the city, the chamber, the ecosystem, we have people like Eric Engelman and Dave Tominski and the folks over who are at Nuboco, and just so many wonderful resources that will literally be the wind beneath your wings and help you to understand what's out there and keep pushing and encouraging.